Hi, this is Raj from ML Sportscars. We're just getting ready to hand over this beautiful 997 Gen 2 to the new owner. And I just wanted to talk you through some of the things that are included when you purchase a car from us. So let me just grab the key. So the car's obviously all ready to go. New owner's absolutely thrilled and excited to be picking this up. With the car, it comes with its 2 original Porsche keys. If it had tracker fobs, they'll be included as well. We also provide a USB stick, which has all of the pictures, the video we produce, and also the PDF, which I'm going to show you now. So this is unique to us, this folder we put together, but also the PDF within it. The first couple of pages are the V5 and the invoice. Then this is the PDF that is also on the USB stick. This is completely built in-house, so it has the spec of the car, everything from the size to the fuel tank to the tyre size, power, size of the engine, when it was produced, how much power it produces, how fast it accelerates, top speed, that kind of thing. So all the typical stuff you need, for example, how heavy the car is, and also does it fit in your garage, how wide is it, etc. Then we produce this sheet here, which this is the VIN sticker that you normally find in the front of the service book, but it doesn't normally have all of the codes on it. So we use PWIS3 to get the full option list from the car itself. So each car knows exactly what it's got on it, which is quite amazing that you can plug it into a computer and it will tell you exactly how it was built, when it was built, all the different codes for everything fitted to that car from new, including things like carpet colours, Alcantara roof lining, and all the, if there's any individual parts, so any special order parts, exclusive parts, so customization such as like leather air vents and things like that, where you can have the individual blades a completely different color to the rest of the leather on the interior. You can do all of that stuff and look it up still on the cars. So we produce this sheet on there. It's very hard to do a VIN lookup on some manufacturers like BMW, Mercedes. You can put the VIN in online and you can look up the full factory spec of a car. With Porsche, it's not as easy to do that, especially in the UK. Possibly in the US it's easier, but here you can't really do that. So we put that together on a sheet so you know exactly what the car is when you buy it. Then we produce another sheet which is showing you all of the standard equipment that came with that car, regardless of options, plus all the options asterisked. Then we do a full diagnostics check on the car, and this is particularly important with manual cars to check whether they've been over-revved or clocked potentially. So we do an engines hour check and we do a full diagnosis to check if the car has been beyond the rev limit for a significant amount of time and how far over the rev limit it's been. This car's got zeros across the board, so it's never been above the red line. You normally look for range 4, 5 and 6 as being the issue, so 1, 2 and 3 is absolutely fine. PDKs tend to have just range 1 and 2 if they've been near the red line, and manuals tend to have 1, 2 and 3, say, but it's good to see this one hasn't got any. And then we sort of interrogate the ECU to make sure the VIN number and everything else, engine number, as well as all those options, all corroborated with what the ECU says and what the car physically is. So where there's VIN numbers, so under the seat, driver's seat, the VIN number here, the VIN number under the bonnet there, the VIN number stickers in the door shut as well, all of those match, along with the V5 and also the service book as well. Then we actually map out all the history, and that's not just the stamps that are in the service book. So here's the service book, the guarantee and maintenance book in this case. So let me just show you. So it has all the stamps here. We've actually replicated those stamps, but also any other work the car's done. For example, if it's had wheel alignments, tyre changes, any other work, repairs or anything. So even things like retrofitting parts, they're all put into their new battery there. So you've got a full picture of the car, not just the standard service history, because these cars in theory only need to be serviced every 2 years or 20,000 miles. So 10-year-old car could only have 5 bits of information, but actually quite often they've had tyre changes out of sync of that. They may have even had like the brake discs and pads done out of sequence of the servicing, new batteries as well, wheel alignments, plus other general repairs. Say if you needed to have something repaired, like the rear lights replaced, that kind of thing, then we will map that all out, and you can see that online on our website of any car that we've got for sale. Then we show you the full HPI checks, and we normally do two. So there's one which is checking is not just the sort of, is it stolen, is it written off, but also, has it ever been used in a hire company, has it also ever been through a salvage auction, and then a standard HPI. So that's the full sort of checking it's stolen, if it's under finance, that kind of thing. Then we show you all of the MOT history. Then we've got all the certificates, and then after that we've got all of the invoices in chronological order as well, so that everything there is with the car. We also check that the car has, obviously I've been through other videos where I go through exactly what we do to check these cars over before we even put them up for sale, before we even buy them. But one thing we do a lot of, which is make sure that all the original equipment's there. So tyre compressor, warning triangle, knocking wheel bolt, towing eye, the set of Porsche tools that are in that front area. Just make sure everything that should be there is there. And then when we do the handover, we also go through all of that to make sure that the new owner knows exactly, for example, where the battery is, where the fuel filler is, and everything like that. Because if you're new to Porsche, then some of the stuff is a bit odd. So the fact that the fuel tank's in the front for weight distribution, and the filler is just there above the front driver's wheel in the UK. So we go through all of that as part of the handover process, as well as talking through the history file, so you know the car that you're buying in detail. So that's all I was going to go through today. If you do have any questions about that, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Please do like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.